y'all, so welcome to my channel. I'm still working on a name. If you already watched the sort of introductory video, then you already sort of know the spiel. For those of you who haven't, this is a new YouTube tarot channel, something that I've sort of been playing around with in my head for a little while. And if we get some traction on here, I'll continue to do it. So just as a little preface, I'll link to the introductory video below because I sort of gave a brief explanation as to a project that I started earlier this year, which will inform part of the reading. These are general collectives, so they can apply to any sign. Cards that I pulled on January 1 for the month of June 2019, again for the collective. So on top of these cards, I'm just gonna do some quick spreads for all of the elements. I'm gonna start with fire signs, so that's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And for today's readings, I'm gonna be using the Neo Tarot. I'm gonna do 3-card readings, see what kind of intuitive messages that we can get from Spirit for you for the rest of this month, perhaps going into the top of July. So off the bat, I automatically like it because we have 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Granted, I do have to shuffle. Just give me a second here. Gotta work on my shuffling. And this will be for the fire signs. What messages do we have for the fire signs, Spirit, for the rest of the month of June 2019? And again, this might sort of spill over into July. Just one thing to note, you know, energies are universal. However, some of us are moving more or less quickly through those energies. Okay. Okay, so again, this is for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Again, we have 10 of Pentacles, yay, coming up at the bottom of the deck. That's excellent. Okay, so just a quick recap of the 3 cards, which again, I pulled at the top of the year. We have Leadership from the Archangel Oracle deck, the Moon, if I can pick this up, the Moon from the Morgan Greer Tarot, and number 37, Time Out from the Numerology deck. And what you have, fire signs, coming out here specifically for the rest of the month of June 2019, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles can be an opportunity. It can be sort of monetarily or work related. It could be an opportunity that someone else is presenting to you, or perhaps it's something that the universe is sort of calling you to do. So it's an opportunity for you to sort of grow and build something. And again, it's so synchronous with that 10 of Pentacles that we have coming up here at the bottom of the deck. And I just really want to stress this because given the other 2 cards that are sort of both coming up in the reverse, it seems that, you know, there may be some sort of doubt about whether this will actually come to fruition. And I'm sort of here to tell you that if you do the work, it will. Okay, so coming up next, we have the Star card in reverse. This can be Aquarian energy. As you'll see here, the Star energy is about nourishment. It's about healing. You see here that the figure is sort of, it's an interesting card. I really, really like this deck. It's kind of sexual, but she's seemingly like milking, you know, water from her own breast into the water that she's then standing in. That, to me, metaphorically, this is sort of like, you know, filling up your own cup of love, realizing your own value and your own self-worth, right? And so that may be why there's someone or something like, you know, Spirit, the universe, source, whatever it is that you believe in, sort of coming in and chiding you to sort of say, hey, look and see, you are the star. You know, you may not be feeling like that right now, but you are. And you have the, you know, you have the potential to be. That's often the important thing. You have the potential to be this, but it's really up to us whether or not we want to do the work or not. Okay, and then finally you have the Strength card coming out here again in the reverse. So another thing that I want to note about both the Star, and you see there it's like in the upright, I do believe that we will get both of these cards like this. But right now they're like this. So why? And this may be saying, you know, there could be something or someone that's sort of testing your strength right now. It's interesting because I kind of consider summer like a fiery season for obvious reasons. That humming noise you hear in the background is my AC because it's really hot here in New York already. And this is just sort of saying, you know, you may be doubting yourself, or perhaps there are other people who are doubting you. And I can totally sort of, you know, empathize with that feeling. This reading cards is something that's very new for me. You know, I think it's something that a lot of people who know me were not quite expecting. And yet, as I continue to do more and more of them, I think more and more people are starting to realize that, you know, this isn't just a hobby. This is actually something that I was spiritually called to do. It's part of my life path and purpose, not just reading cards specifically, but sort of energy kind of work. So again, that's just using a personal example. Apply this however it may resonate for you. But this is just sort of saying, you know, you have to sort of lean on your own strength. What sort of, you know, mindful or meditative or spiritual practices can you start to employ that will sort of start to turn this energy around, that will start to sort of make you see, you know, fire signs I feel like are very strong personalities. Every fire sign that I've ever met is an extremely strong personality, extremely strong person. That doesn't mean that they don't go through things that are trying, but I feel like, you know, fire signs, perhaps of all the signs, are best equipped to sort of, you know, really employ that strength energy, that fire energy, put their thoughts and their feelings into action and really make something of it. And that's alchemy. So, you know, again, there may be something that's sort of trying for you right now. I think within the context of the other cards, just looking at these, it might be a little important to get into them again. So again, you have leadership coming up again, Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. And that's so synchronous with this Ace of Pentacles energy. But then you have the moon here, right? And so the moon is all about mysteries and illusions, and falling just under the moon is that star card in reverse. It's like you don't even recognize your own star quality and power. Other people may see it in you, but it's what's most important that we recognize our own strengths, that we recognize our own purpose and our power, and fully step into that. Once we start to do that, other people will fall in line, and if not, then they fall off. And that's fine too. And then you have timeout here with 37. So as I explained sort of into the introductory video, this can really sort of be about taking a break. It could be literal, like a vacation, that kind of thing. I think, you know, definitely maybe spending some time outside in nature, perhaps out in water, perhaps with animals, will really help you to sort of build up your strength, get some clarity, see that you are the star, and really turn this Ace of Pentacles into the 10 of Pentacles that I know it is that you want. Interestingly, as I just picked up that deck, I saw this 7 of Swords here at the bottom. There could be someone or something around you that has a little bit of a deceptive energy, and that's why that moon card is coming out. I definitely don't feel like that's anything to worry about. I always feel like people will show us their true colors. Listen to your intuition and just, you know, really have faith and strength. Have faith that you will have the strength to overcome any challenges that may come your way. So I hope you all really enjoyed this video for the fire signs. Again, this is for the rest of the month. I know it's not that long, June 2019. I'll be back next week doing a full month of July reading, again, likely by the elements. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I am available for personal readings. All the information is down below. Follow me on social media. All that jazz. So thank you so much. I love you all for joining. Thanks.